Welcome, friends, to our Sugarthon and Icing Smiles. This is our 2022 second annual, if you recall from last year, Sugarthon. Icing Smiles, for those of you who don't know, is a nonprofit organization. We've been in operation since the year 2010. We provide custom celebration cakes to kids with medical illness and in medical crisis, and not just celebration cakes, but other treats also. We serve all families impacted by the critical illness of a child, but we also do medical crises, so accidents, burn victims, etc. We understand that a celebration cake is a luxury in a family's life that's dealing with these tragic illnesses and crises. We even offer things to siblings. We do provide a temporary escape to those families while they're dealing with this awful thing in their life, to provide an escape from that stress and worry, creating a positive memory at a difficult time. I am Chef Charity. I'm president of the board of Icing Smiles and your host for this live stream of the Sugarthon. I am also a medical mom myself, so I have a lot of empathy for the families going through the challenge of wading through medical issues of these sweet children. Our mission at Icing Smiles is therefore near and dear to my heart. We're changing things up this year. From the format of our inaugural Sugarthon last year, which was a live variety show. We this year are doing a live cake show with superstar cake artists from across the country. Today, you will get to watch as the Sugar Angels design custom cakes as I share the stories of 3 of our Icing Smiles families. And we at Icing Smiles have partnered this year with the video streaming learning community Craftsy.com and their sister site for baking and pastry-specific content, CreativeCakeDesign.com, to bring you this entertaining and interactive show, and we encourage you to comment below throughout the live stream to subscribe to either or both of these sites' extensive libraries of education content. Use the coupon code SUGARTHON for, and get this, a whole year for $2.49. I said that correctly. You heard me right. $2.49 for a year. Jump on this, friends, and watch my Intro to Ice Malt class on Craftsy.com. That's my shameless plug. All you viewers, please share this as you're watching it with your friends on all your social channels and invite everyone you know to join us today as well. They can also take advantage of the super sweet deal on Craftsy.com and CreativeCakeDesign.com to get a year subscription for $2.49. This Sugarthon means so much to us and all the families we serve. Without your generous donations, we wouldn't be able to provide so many kiddos and their families with the smiles our Sugar Angels create through their cakes. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, go to the link in the description box. If you see the Donate Now button, hit it and donate whatever you are able. We are so grateful for all of your donations, the incredible generosity of our many corporate sponsors: Ocean Quip, Clear Shark, Satin Ice Fine Foods, Chef Rubber, Fat Daddy-O's, Roxy Rich, Domino Sugar, and King Arthur Baking Company. Many of their products our artists are using today. I'll be sharing more about them throughout our broadcast today. All right, here we go. Today, we are joined by Rachel Tufel, owner of Intricate Icings, and Joshua John Russell, the man about cake, and host of You've Been Deserted on YouTube. Unfortunately, our dearest Ann Heap of the Pink Cake Box in New Jersey has fallen ill and is unable to be with us today. We will miss her, especially me, because most likely that means I'll be jumping in to help Rachel and Joshua, even though that wasn't in my job description, as the host of today's events. It's okay, we know I'm able. These talented cake artists will be working together live throughout our broadcast to create a custom cake for 3 of our Icing Smiles kiddos, who I'm so excited to share with you. Let's go to Ann for a quick message from New Jersey. Ann, we miss you. We wish you were here.
Hey guys, it's Ann. I just wanted to say hello and let you know that I'm not coming today. Oh wait, you already knew that. I am really very sad. I'm stuck in New Jersey with the vid, and I'm not caking with you guys for such an amazing organization. Icing Smiles is very near and dear to my heart, not only because I'm on the board, but because I think it's an amazing way that we cake decorators can use our skills to help families in really unfortunate situations get a little bit of happiness. So thank you to our viewers, and please, 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 any donation is very appreciated so we can continue to grow this organization. As far as the actual cake decorating goes today, Rachel, Joshua, John, I apologize in advance that you have to do your work and my work. If I had like a cake decorating hazmat suit, I would be there with you. But like that's not been invented yet, I don't think. Anyway, I digress. So I will be watching from the comfort of my couch, and I know that you guys are going to be doing an amazing job because you're so talented, and I am there with you in spirit. And I will be watching like the whole time. I'll be watching you literally the whole time. Charity, keep them in check. I'm watching. Don't mess up. I'm serious. And please donate to Icing Smiles. Bye.
No pressure, Joshua and Rachel. Ann is watching.
Thanks, Ann. We appreciate that.
She's on you. And hopefully not on me. Okay. Yes, Ann, we love you. And thank you for that sweet message. We love you too. And we're so grateful for all of your dedication to Icing Smiles also. Okay, we tasked our kids with thinking of their favorite things, letting their imagination go wild to decide what theme they want for a cake. Then Rachel, Joshua, and I have to combine those ideas, which is not the easiest thing to do, into a one-of-a-kind mix cake. That doesn't mean the inside, it means the outside. You Gen Xers might catch that pun of a reference to a mixtape. Kids, ask your parents this question. Ask them who they made their first mixtape for and what songs were on it. All right. I'm going to come over and check out what Joshua and Rachel are already up to. Here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. How exciting. Okay.
So,
Rachel, what are you
we've got
making?
some fun stuff going on. I don't want to totally give it away yet.
Okay, so you're making a box covered in
It's a
black
box.
satinized fondant.
Correct. Yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
it's a box with legs.
It's a box with legs.
Hi.
Using satinized
Always.
chocolate pan modeling chocolate.
And
Love this
satinized
stuff.
buttercream.
Where is some? Oh, we don't have any. I can't even eat any. Dang
Well,
it.
you can.
It's okay.
Do you want some dirt?
Yeah.
No, thank you. But thank you for asking. I appreciate you
It's
asking.
just chocolate cookies.
Okay, what are you making?
I'm making little, these are chocolate flower pots.
Look at those. They're
There's-
pink.
I know, there's a cupcake in there, and then I'm putting frosting on top and then dirt. And then we're gonna put flowers in it. Shut up. It's gonna be really cute.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
But I can't
excited.
give mine away completely.
Okay, okay. So there's lots of parts and
There has
pieces
to be
here.
mystery.
So let your imagination go what you think they're making.
Yeah, take some guesses. Put it in the comments, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
I
Thank
think
you.
so.
Yes, have some guesses what they're doing with the dirt-colored frosting and the
Well, this
green.
is pretty easy because it's a flower pot. But you don't know how it's gonna be.
Still,
Absolutely.
and what this blue blob is,
He's just a blob
and
right
this
now.
black box. Okay. All right. We have Fat Daddy-O's pans. All right. All right. Back over to my table. Okay. We are showcasing our organization today to show you Icing Smiles mission in action. We want you to see how these cakes made by our more than 13,000 Sugar Angels nationwide, those are our volunteer bakers, how they work to provide smiles for just under 26,000 medical kiddos so far. We might actually hit that 26,000 mark by the end of this live stream. We're that close. Please help us get there and click that donate now button below to support our mission at Icing Smiles. After this live stream, go to not right now. After this live stream, go to icingsmiles.com to learn more about us and get involved. I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Ocean Quip. They are the maker of Orca Tough cables, like Orca as in Shamu. Ocean Quip is an underwater severe duty cable connector and pigtail company. Visit their website after this, take a note, at oceanquipconnectors.com.
Ocean Quip wants to thank the thousands of Sugar Angel volunteers who have made thousands of cakes for thousands of our Icing Smile families. What you do and who you are appreciated by all.
Thank you, Ocean Quip, for your continued support. We are so grateful. And please help us further our mission and share this live stream on your social channels and invite all of your followers to join us today as well. They can also take advantage of that super sweet deal on Craftsy.com and CreativeCakeDesign.com to get a year's subscription for just $2.49. That's $2.49, $2.49. Use the coupon code SUGARTHON, all one word, to get that sweet deal. All right, I would like to introduce to you our very first sweet Icing Smiles kiddo. This is Addy. Our first family is the Wolf family. Addy is a fun, adventurous, girly girl who has overcome many obstacles in life that has sent her way. She works with her mom to inspire others to conquer adversity and accept our differences. Addy lives life without limits.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Wolf. This is my husband.
I'm Matthew Wolf.
And this is our daughter, Addy Wolf. We wanted to share a little bit about Addy's journey with you all today. When my husband and I were pregnant for the very first time, we were so excited. And we went to our 20-week anatomy scan where you find out if you're having a boy or girl. And as first-time parents, we were especially excited. The tech told us that we were having a girl, and we were so excited. We, got all teary and said, okay, her name is going to be Addison Olivia, and we couldn't be happier. And then a few minutes later, the tech got really quiet, and it was that awkward kind of tension. We ended up finding out that Addy had something physically wrong with her. They wouldn't tell us what was going on. So of course, panicked, feeling all alone, we went into the doctor's other room and spoke with him, and he said that our baby, our daughter, was going to have a sacrococcygeal teratoma, which was basically a tumor at the bottom of her spine. We were terrified, walked out of the doctor's office in complete tears.
Shaken.
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 We were asked multiple times if we wanted to keep our baby or not, and we chose life for her. And it's been a blessing ever since. We have seen multiple surgeries for Addy. We were told when Addy was in the hospital that she probably would never make it out. They called her a permanent resident of the hospital. And that was so terrifying to think that she could maybe possibly never make it out.
I think it was the continual of the doctors just saying, kind of brushing aside our concerns whenever we asked, when are we going home? When do we get to take Addison home with us? And there was never a definitive answer.
After 10 months, she got to go home from the hospital, and it was the best time ever. A little terrifying because we had this kid with all these machines and things, but we'd learned over the past 10 months in the hospital how to care for her, and we were confident that we could do so. We worked really hard as a family to lead a life without limits. We want to do fun things with Addy and for her to experience all that life gives us. We are always striving to just take her out and teach people at the same time that there's nothing wrong with having a disability. It's okay to normalize disabilities.
We're just trying to help change the perspective, change people's
Right.
perspective.
Addy is a normal 7-year-old kid by all intents and purposes. Like, she loves doing everything that other kids her age do. In 2019, Addy was hospitalized because she got really sick and basically needed some added nutrition. So she has a G button that she had in 2019 and was in the hospital for 3 months. We told Addy, you have to get better. You have to get out of the hospital.
You have to come home.
We're going to Disney. And sure enough, 2 weeks before, Addy decided to do it. And like we said, Addy writes her own book. She does everything in her own time. And so, yeah, she's laughing. During that time, we had been in contact with Icing Smiles and had planned for Addy's cake to be delivered at Give Kids the World when we got there. What a cake it was. So,
one of Addy's favorite pastimes is watching Disney movies. Every single Disney movie she can get her hands on.
Love
And eventually we settled on the one that she responded to the most, which was Moana. And so naturally, when Icing Smiles contacted us about having a cake ready for Addy when we got there,
Her dream cake.
there was obviously only one answer to that, and that was going to be a Moana cake. They had the 2 tiers. One was the island, one was the ocean, covered with all the wonderful characters from it. And, you know, of course, we had to feed Addy some of the icing, and she just could not get enough of it. She was in love with this cake.
So that experience was incredible to us. It brought tears to our eyes because it was like, here we were on this incredibly magical vacation. And then here Icing Smiles came to deliver this cake for us that was perfection.
Beyond expectations.
Yeah, it was amazing. I've never seen a cake so beautiful. In 2020, during that time, I was able to write a children's book called Authentically Addy. And it is a book about this one and just a way to normalize conversations about disabilities with children. And it was such a great way to kind of just get out some good writing and good lesson learning in that year that it actually became a best-selling book. Well, we actually were asked in 2021 when the book came out if we could be a part of an interview featuring Icing Smiles and The World as We Know It, which was a podcast. And we said sure. When Icing Smiles reaches out, you know, you say yes. Because we were just so happy with, you know, our experience in the past. So we actually had a book signing for Authentically Addy in 2021 where this girl was featured alongside the book, and Lindy made Addy this incredible cake to celebrate the milestone of being a book character, which, how neat is that?
She made Addy, as well as all the characters in the book, really come to life. You know, sculpted each and every one of them. All of them completely edible. Not that we ate them; they were too beautiful.
They were too beautiful to eat, like the little fondant characters.
But the great thing was just seeing how brilliant they were compared to the work in the book.
The colors were
spot on.
The characters were spot on. Like, she went into details.
Everybody there at this event could not stop talking about how beautiful the cake was.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there to celebrate Addy and her debut as a book character and celebrate the book itself. And it was such a special event, and we were so excited that Icing Smiles asked us to be a part of that.
It's just what the work that they do, providing these beautiful cakes to disabled children and their families just all over the country.
Or kids with cancer, or kids with
absolutely.
all kinds of, yeah.
It's just, it's beautiful. You know, it's something that you don't think of, but then when something like that happens to you, the joy that it delivers is beyond anything you could imagine. I mean, seeing the smiles on people's faces, I mean, you know, that's why they say icing smiles. I mean,
really, though.
That, you know, you may get a delicious cake, but everybody is not just eating that cake. They're really enjoying something that was made with love, specifically for children like Addy.
We are so appreciative of Icing Smiles, so blessed to be a part of such an awesome organization in this way, and happy to give back when we can. So we are really, really excited about this project.
All right, Addy's theme, thank you, Addy, by the way, and your sweet parents. Addy's theme is playfully pink. Joshua, talk to us about what you're doing for Addy's theme.
So Addy's mom wrote this book, which I think is amazing. So I was inspired from the pink and then the inclusivity part. So I'm making little chocolate cupcakes. This is a chocolate pot. It's a cupcake inside.
Pink chocolate.
Pink
Love
chocolate.
it.
And then I made some dirt out of cocoa powder and little cookies that I got from the store. I'll have to clean that up.
Makes the best
Magic
dirt.
of television. There's one already done.
Right. Love it.
And then I dusted with the Roxy Rich colors.
Do the glitter.
Oh yeah, my favorite color, shiny.
Yes. Love glitter.
So then we'll finish it
Should put some on my eyes.
with a little flower, right?
Kidding.
Little flower and a little leaf.
Oh, so
And then we're gonna stack all these up on top, and then we'll put the inclusivity flag in there.
Oh, I love it. That's so great.
I know, because we have so much other cake. I thought, let's do cupcakes. Why not on the top?
I
And you just pull
love
one
that
off.
idea. That's so great. Okay, well, here's her book.
We passing this off to
We're
Elisa.
passing off to Elisa.
Hello, hey guys, I'm Elisa Strauss of Confetti Cakes, and I've been a board member of Icing Smiles for over a decade. I'm so excited to be with you today to tell you all about Authentically Addy, this amazing book by Stephanie Wolf. And wait, what's that? Oh, hold on. Oh, here's my little sugar sculpture. I made this playfully pink bird, just like one of the characters in Stephanie's book. And that's what we do at Icing Smiles. We normalize sickness for children, their siblings, their families. We create joy where there's a tough time. And so we would love for you to support Icing Smiles during this Sugarthon and normalize sickness for children that are going through a rough time. And we're gonna celebrate those birthdays by delivering them an amazing sculpted cake or anything to lift their spirits, lift the spirits of everyone going through the ordeal. So please support Icing Smiles, support Stephanie Wolf and her book, and I'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Lishim of E-Cake Be Merry. I'm so honored to have been asked by Icing Smiles to create this playfully pink cake for my new friend Addy. You can meet this kind and adventurous girl in this book, Authentically Addy, that was written by her mom. Now this story is super special because it teaches us to learn about and celebrate the differences in the world around us. This butterfly cake was actually inspired by my favorite page in the book when she goes to the zoo and sees a bunch of butterflies. But this one special one lands right on the tip of her nose. Isn't it so cute? Now, the mission of Icing Smiles is to make a difference in the lives of children impacted by illness. And this extends to their siblings as well. But it's more than just delivering a cake. It's getting to know the stories of these children, celebrating these milestones in their life, and creating memories in the midst of these difficult times. So help us create more joyful moments. Whether it's through your resources, your talent, or your time, your contribution and support during this Sugarthon will really help us bring more smiles to kids and their families. So let's get baking.
You too can get Addy's cute book, Authentically Addy. Make sure I said that right. Authentically Addy on Amazon. Go for it. All right. Please, each cake we serve is more than just a cake. As you are hearing from so many of our wonderful sugar angels, it's a chance to make a magical memory. Help us at Icing Smiles as our sugar angels create these cakes and smiles for thousands of kids impacted by medical illness and medical crisis. Every dollar makes a difference in bringing an indelible memory through a custom celebration cake to a child and their family during the most difficult of times. One of our wonderful sponsors is Clear Shark. Thank you to Clear Shark for being a presenting sponsor of this Sugarthon. ClearShark is an IT solutions provider who is focused and innovative, priding themselves on lean line cards, making investments in technologies they believe in, and being free to pivot and find disruptive technologies. ClearShark has been a sponsor of Icing Smiles since the original buttercream ball began in Maryland. I think it was maybe 2011 or 2012. It's been a long time. So we are very appreciative of their continued support. Okay, I'm going to introduce to you our second family. This is Philip, and it's the Escalante family. Philip was diagnosed in 2018 with Hodgkin's lymphoma 2B. We are so happy to share he is now in remission and honored to live life.
Hi, my name is Sheena and I am Philip's mom. Philip was admitted to the hospital January 5th of 2019, where Philip went through 4 biopsies, a lot of lab tests, and many scans to come to the conclusion that Philip had Hodgkin's lymphoma 2B. Philip had a mediastinal mass that took up 2/3 of his chest. When we started this journey, Philip was 9.5 years old. Philip went through 5 rounds of inpatient and outpatient chemo and 14 days of radiation treatments. So during Philip's treatments, I found out about Icing Smiles from another mom, and I reached out to them to do a cake for Philip's 11th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Philip. Happy birthday to you. Okay, come on.
This is right before COVID hit, and I got an amazing cake from an incredibly talented baker. It was a 3-layer cake. It had his favorite things. It was Fortnite, Angels baseball, and the Green Bay Packers. I wanted her to put it together however she saw fit. I 100% trusted her that she understood what I was looking for, and it was absolutely amazing. The details on there, I can't even describe them. It was handcrafted llamas, Fortnite llamas, and little bullets, and Angel baseball player cards, and Green Bay Packer football cards, and footballs, and baseball gloves. It was just, the details were, she knocked it out of the park. And we were also celebrating 6 months of remission. So she put a little 6 on the back of the cake to represent where he was in his journey. During COVID, we got this really cute surprise package. Philip opened it up and there were these football themed cookies that spelled out his name. It was just another way for Icing Smiles to let us know that, you know, that they're still thinking about us. And just the talent of the people who volunteer their time and their supplies to make these absolutely incredible cookies, cakes, and cupcakes for families in this situation is overwhelming. It is kind. It makes you feel like even though you went through something scary, there are people out there that care about you.
Hi, my name is Philip Escalante. I had cancer and I've been in remission for 2.5 years. I'm happy that I got the cake because it was really cool. I had Green Bay Angels and Fortnite on top. It was actually really cool and I liked it.
Hi, my name is Cadence, and a while back my brother was diagnosed with cancer, and for my birthday, Icing Smiles made me a cake, and it looked just like this doggy right here. And I thought it was really cool, and it meant like a lot to me because not a lot of organizations like include siblings in like what they do and stuff. And so this organization made me a cake, which is really cool, and I really appreciated that.
The baker did an amazing job. And here is a prime example of how Icing Smiles also supports the sibling. My daughter raved about her cake. It looks so much like Chloe, Mom. Like, it was everything she had envisioned. It was just so sweet, so amazing, and another way that Icing Smiles really shows that they care about these kids and their families. And so I just can't thank Icing Smiles enough, and all of the incredibly talented people who put everything into this organization and the families that they serve.
Okay, second theme.
So excited for the second theme.
Video games, so exciting. I love it.
Having a child of my own, video games is near and dear to my heart.
Sort of, as a mom.
Well, it's kind of one of those necessary evils.
You're grounded. No video games.
It's got a lot of power. How about that?
Came into that, sister.
So I was super excited that Philip chose video games because I really think this resonates a lot with kids, and you know, it's a great way for them to escape reality.
True.
Like, yeah, enjoy themselves, have fun, do a little something. So,
are we making an Icing Smiles video game?
We are making our own version of an Icing Smiles video game.
Very nice.
A little vintage TV action, but there's a couple little twists in this TV.
Super secret surprise.
Little surprise towards the end.
Excited.
So
I love surprises.
Absolutely. The video game theme is a lot of fun. So starting with a TV.
Okay.
We may change the channel a little and, you know, switch things up and head the Minecraft direction. We'll see. That's coming up. But yeah, just such a great theme. So thank you, Philip. Love your theme. Nice
Fantastic.
work.
Good job.
But we have, of course, another Pass the Whisk challenge, and we're going to throw it over to see what our little sugar angels whipped up.
So let's go to Mitchie and Mayan.
Hello there, this is Moana from Way Beyond Cakes, and I'm here with you today to partner with Icing Smiles and Satin Ice in bringing you Sugarthon. And this is a cake that I've made, and it is from the video game Subnautica. So for those Subnautica players out there, I'm pretty sure that you guys recognize the sea moth and the Reaper Leviathan. And I absolutely love partnering with Icing Smiles as we make dream cakes come true for our special children. And what I am tickled about is that we're making their imagination come to life. So even a crazy cake like this will bring smiles to the child who loves playing Subnautica. So I urge you guys to join us in Icing Smiles, and let's keep making cakes for all our special children, even if it looks like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Chef Mitchie, and I'm a cake and sugar artist based in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have been a sugar angel since 2010, and it is part of my heartbeat. If you've never met me before, consider yourself lucky, because I will chat your ear off about Icing Smiles this, Icing Smiles that. I try to wear our logo as much as I can to start a conversation, and I love sharing my passion for Icing Smiles so that we can start serving more and more communities across the US. My very first call to action was for a sibling, which was, to me, the superhero of the family, because, well, the unsung superhero. You know, siblings are going through just as much as the parents are and the child that's receiving medical treatment. And oftentimes they kind of get left to the side, which is no fault to their own or their families. But it's nice to know that Icing Smiles can match sugar angels to these families to make them feel even more special on their birthdays. So my first request was for a Lego video game. While I was researching the internet for some more info, I came across this amazing cake made by Alyssa Strauss. And if you've never seen it, definitely Google it. She made a Batman Lego movie cake, and it is just stunning. So I took a shot in the dark, and I reached out to her personally and asked if she would mind allowing me to take some notes from her creation for my Icing Smiles request. Would that be okay? And she was more than thrilled. And the cake came out amazing. And my very first child, he was so thrilled over his cake. Of course, they didn't want to eat it. He thought it was a toy. They wanted to play with it, which just made my heart soar. Of course, I love making Lego video game cakes, and this one is based after Jurassic Kingdom. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time and that your hearts and wallets are open. Just remember, anything and everything helps Icing Smiles, whether it is a monetary donation or product, or even just sharing. That is going to help us continue making a difference for our communities.
Thank you, Mitchie and Mayan. I'm jumping in here to help with some gnome hair. And we've got TV knobs happening over there. What else are we working on, guys?
Well, I'm jazzing up this TV, and then I'm going to start with some Minecraft figurines. So,
yeah, so we are going Minecraft.
We are going Minecraft.
I like it.
I felt like that was definitely the route to go for me. We had a couple of other video game scenarios out there, and I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, Philip's favorite game was Minecraft. So I'm actually going to design a Minecraft figure to look like Philip. So
no way!
I am, yeah.
Red hair and all.
Red hair and all.
He's got the best red hair.
He does have the best red head.
That copper penny red. I love it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Okay,
so
right on.
I'm going to do that, and I don't know, maybe we should make all three of the kids. What do you think?
I think we should.
I think we should too.
Do you have time to do that though?
Idea.
Do we have a time for that, Charity? What's our time
We
check?
gotta kick some butt, but I think we can do it.
I just dropped a piece of hair. Sorry.
I think we can do it.
That was a Julia Child moment. Ooh, ooh my. Ooh.
I think we got this. I think we got this. So that's going to be my night. As soon as I'm done with this TV stuff, I'm moving on to figurines.
Okay. Minecraft figurines.
Minecraft figurines.
Okay. Well, friends, please hit that donate button and help us with our mission here at Icing Smiles, making super amazing fun cakes like Joshua and Rachel and the ghost of Ann Heap are doing here.
And you,
she's an apparition.
You were in my nightmares last night.
Oh my gosh. As we are making this mix cake of, so far, we are gnomes.
It's going to all come together.
It will.
Trust.
Pink, playfully pink.
And a TV.
And
we figured it out. It's going to be cool.
Oh,
video
did
games.
you just give away Anne's?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did. It's
well, she had to tell us.
Well, eventually, right?
Because she wasn't going to be here. Sorry.
You're good.
I let the cat out of the bag.
Maybe nobody caught on to it.
Shh. Nope.
I don't know. You can't rewind.
I'm just making gray stuff.
Wait, is this live?
It's live.
It's a joke.
Yikes. Sorry. Anyway, please hit that donate button. Please share this on all of your social channels and invite other people to join us today. And don't forget that that coupon. Do you believe that coupon code?
I mean, that's insane.
What is that?
Thanks, Craftsy.
When they told me,
lost their minds.
Seriously, when they told me they're like $249, I'm like, oh, that's actually not bad. $249 for a year. And
That's
they're
what
like,
I thought
No, $2.49. I was like, well, excuse me, huh?
Yes.
Everyone can afford that. Come on, $2.49. You can't even get a candy bar for that at 7-Eleven. Have you noticed that, by the way?
Oh, man.
Candy bars at 7-Eleven?
Where are
They're like
you?
$2.59.
Holy moly.
Well, I live in California.
I'm still getting ours for $1.
Oh, stop it. You're making me want to move to Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado's pretty amazing.
Gosh, dang it.
I just moved to Colorado.
I know.
That's right.
Me and Rachel are neighbors.
Loving it. Well, at least you're closer to me now.
Yeah.
So come out and visit.
I do love some San Diego.
Come go to the beach in San Diego. All right. So, yes, again, friends, please. Comments. Do we have some comments happening in our I'll go back over to my desk. Hold on. Do you have any comments happening in our section?
More questions, right?
Any questions that we have happening?
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Everyone likes the bird. Lisa's bird. And Anne says she loves all of our cakes. And Anne says she thinks the gnome needs a hairnet. to be health code.
Well, his hair looks crazy right now, but I have to make a hat. So
hairnet for health code compliant.
Cut it out. He needs a beard guard too.
That's so great. Tracy, our founder, is on, and she says, "Thank you, Jim, for your generous donation." Everyone loves Addy's story. She's such a beautiful girl, such a beautiful family. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see if I can go up. Jim says, "This is a great mission, and it's good for the belly and soul." Apparently he likes cake. Everyone's sad that Anne is not here, and they want her to feel better.
We do too.
Yes, we all love Anne.
We do too. We really want you to feel better. You sound miserable. It was really hard to talk to you the other day.
I know.
But yes, hopefully you'll be in good health soon, and then you can come and have a play date with us on a different theme or topic, right?
Love it. Yeah.
And speaking of play dates, if you will notice, everyone over there is using satin ice, fondant, and modeling chocolate, and we are so grateful for Satin Ice and their continued support of Icing Smiles. They have been a longtime corporate sponsor. They have been one of our largest sponsors. We are very, very fond of them, and let's hear from them.
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Reilly, founder and CEO of Satin Ice. As a corporate sponsor, our contributions help cover administration fees, which is critical to expand the mission to serve more children and their families. I treasure seeing the Icing Smiles Sugar Angels use our products to bring real joy to these families. Families who are struggling with all different degrees of medical circumstances. Please join us all in the mission to make a difference and make a donation or become an ongoing partner today.
I don't want to block what you guys tell us.
Thank you, Kevin, and thank you, everyone at the Satin Ice family. We at the Icing Smiles family are incredibly grateful for you and your continued support. All right, I get to introduce to you our third and final family. We have Peyton, and Peyton is in the Straub family. And I'll bet you don't know this heartwarming fact about Icing Smiles, but we can also serve the siblings within medical families. Siblings selflessly make sacrifices for their medical sibling, and we feel they're just as deserving of receiving the smiles we can provide through these cakes and treats created by our incredible Sugar Angels. Peyton is a wonderful big brother to Avery, and we are so thrilled to have him as part of our show today.
Hey guys, I'm Peyton and I'm 12. My sister Avery is medically fragile special needs, and she has Prader-Willi syndrome with like a bunch of other things. Icing Smiles has been blessing Avery for years now with cakes that they've made with their own time and their money, just to make our days just a little bit better and put a smile on some people's faces. And they've also given me and my other siblings dream cakes. My dream cake was a minion cake, and I was 7 at the time, and that minion cake was like my whole focus of the day. And whenever I had it, it was amazing. The thing that I really appreciate now that I might not have appreciated at the time because I really didn't think about it, is the people who made the cake for me, and them taking the time and money that they've earned and using that to make special things for kids that they barely even know. And them making these cakes is just celebrating another year of her being alive and well and proving those doctors wrong.
Hey everybody, my name is James Straub. I'm an active duty military member, and I'm sharing my story with you all about how Icing Smiles impacted our lives. It started about 9 years ago with our daughter Avery, who is a member with special needs and has been receiving y'all's cakes, and it changed our lives. Being able to know that every year she's able to get a cake that just brings her great joy is helpful to us and to our hearts, but it's also something that it's one less thing that we have to worry about. And to be able to pay that forward also to the siblings has been also life-altering. Peyton is our 12-year-old son, and he got a dream cake one year for his birthday, and that's something that, again, as a special needs family member who sees a lot going into the special needs child and their sibling, and the sacrifices that they make every year, every day really, is a big deal. What Icing Smiles has been able to do is kind of take at least a moment in their life and make it truly about them. So that dream cake that he got really made that birthday special. For that, I am so incredibly grateful to Icing Smiles. My family is grateful to Icing Smiles.
Hey y'all, my name is Lauren. I am the mama to 8 amazing munchkins. We've been part of Icing Smiles for almost 9 years now. So our 5th munchkin, her name is Avery. We had a normal pregnancy. They kept telling me she was great, she was wonderful. I kept saying, y'all, she's not moving. And they kept saying she's laid back, she's relaxed, she's your 5th, Lauren, she's doing great. She was born, and y'all, she wasn't great. She was lifeless. She was blue. This part of her head right here touched the back of her spine, and she didn't make a sound. And you could have heard anything in that room because it was silent. We spent the first 7 months literally fighting to save our daughter's life. Needless to say, our first year was a rocky one. In our first year, we were introduced to an organization, a nonprofit called Icing Smiles. And you know, when you have so many specialists, so many doctors, not just in one location, but all throughout, sitting there and really not having hope for your child, to have the total opposite of that, that's what keeps a mama going. But when you have so little hope, but you're clinging to everything because you believe, something like a cake, it changes everything. But our son, Peyton, I don't say it right, don't say it loud me. He is 12. Y'all, he is incredible. On his 4th birthday, Avery went in for the surgery that saved her life. And, you know, Peyton being a 4-year-old, y'all, he was okay. Because he's like, Jesus is healing Avery and we're going to be okay. When Icing Smiles came into our life, and then when we found out that it wasn't just for our Avery girl, but also for our other munchkins, I was overcome with emotions. The fact that folks didn't just see our Avery that most saw and felt sorry for, but that they saw her siblings. That's what you pray for as a mama. And so for Peyton, his 7th birthday, he wanted his dream cake from Icing Smiles to be minions. And y'all, someone you don't know taking their time, their talent, their resources, their skills, and making just this dream art that's edible for your munchkin without expecting a thing in return from you, nor desiring a thing from you. Just doing it simply to bring a smile, I promise you it's healing. The day of that cake, y'all, our boy, he, from the moment he saw that minion cake, he was ridiculous in the most amazing, incredible, precious way. It wasn't about Avery. It wasn't about any of his siblings. It was about him. And what he was so excited about was sharing it with his friends. Yeah, Icing Smiles, they see that munchkin. That one munchkin. It's not about Avery girl, it's not about Cameron, it's not about Ryan, it's not about Blakely, it's not about Tegan. It was about Peyton. And he's 12 now, he's almost 13. Don't know where the time goes. But that boy still talks about this cake, y'all. Like, he still talks about this cake because it made that much of an impact on him. Like, he now understands, like, complete strangers thought enough of me to want to bring a smile to my face. To this day, he tells his friends all about Icing Smiles, and I'm always amazed how Icing Smiles can get a baker in whatever location we are. And they're always amazing. They're always, I mean, the bakers, they all have a different story, they all have different backgrounds, but they all have the same thing in common. And that thing is that they're here to bless other people. And they see there's a need, and they see there are people who often are gasping and grasping for their next breath. And they're using their time and their talents and their resources to give that breath. And we're thankful. We are so incredibly thankful.
Okay. All right.
Gnomes.
We're doing gnomes.
Alaskan gnomes.
Yes, Alaskan gnomes. We're starting.
He's coming
together. Along. And I love Joshua's idea to throw the rainbow in here.
Little diversity.
Also, for our sweet Addy. Also, okay, so I'm making hair because I have to jump in here and help. Because apparently I have become possessed.
You have cold hands and I have really hot hands.
Anne Heap's ghost. So I am now in lieu of Anne.
Yeah, and Anne's theme obviously was gnomes and Alaskan gnomes specifically, which apparently are pretty scary, you guys. This is like this whole myth thing, which I found really fascinating. I'm so sorry we're not going to make an angry gnome today. We're going for happy.
Happy.
Everybody should be happy with these cakes and make people smile for Icing Smiles. So we're going with a really fun style gnome versus the little mythical creatures that run around in Alaska. The large tree stump that you see in the middle of our table here was created by Joshua and I yesterday since Anne couldn't be here with us.
Oh, it looks really good on camera.
Oh, it does. As long as we don't jump behind the tree.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I mean, we're kind of like little gnomes working behind the tree, I suppose, hiding. But yeah, so this is our little nod to the Alaskan gnome situation. And we're going to tie this all together between our video games and pink diversity and make it playful. And of course, you know, tie in our major scene here is where gnomes might live. So, yeah. Deidre, what are you working on?
I'm making a mushroom forest and I'm so happy.
Oh. Can you tell us how, let's get into some education here because a lot of people love this kind of stuff. Okay. How are you doing this? Talk us through how you're doing it, what you've used, how you've done these adorable mushrooms because they're just
I used,
so cute and whimsical.
Satin Ice modeling chocolate in red, and I just sort of made these little caps by hand. And then I stuck, the little polka dots on it because we wanted to go playful and cartoony. And then I made this out of modeling chocolate as well. Let them set up overnight, and now I can glue them together with white chocolate.
Can we talk about how much we love the modeling chocolate, by the way?
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's really nice modeling chocolate.
I'm sad to say that I kind of have gone to using modeling chocolate almost more than fondant.
I do too. So that is actually my favorite medium to work with. I even cover my cakes with modeling chocolate. Unless
Get out!
No, I
you
swear.
Serious?
I'll mix modeling chocolate with fondant sometimes. Just to
just to make it more firm.
You have the extra strength,
It gives stability and just really helps cover a cake really nicely without any wrinkling and any of that good stuff.
What do we have? We don't have.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for modeling chocolate.
What color you want?
I think we've used it all.
We've used it all?
Here.
Well,
there's more.
It's all just
so this is the Satin Ice modeling chocolate, but it comes in bigger things too. So this is the modeling chocolate, and then you add fondant, mix the two together.
That's what I do.
And then it becomes more, it's strong.
Well, because you have the addition of the chocolate. Yeah.
Stronger, and not to mention,
it smells and tastes really good.
It smells and tastes really good. A lot of people have issues with fondant.
I'm not sure why though, because they've
had terrible fondant at weddings.
Yes, but here's the thing: if you use the right products, you guys, you will absolutely be able to have a great tasting fondant. My personal preference is the Choco Pan fondant by Satin Ice. It's absolutely fabulous. It doesn't dry out. It holds its shape really well, because it's made with chocolate, so it actually tastes like chocolate too. It's really great. So I highly encourage you guys to play with the different brands that are out there, find the one that you love and like, and then start convincing people how much they love modeling or how much they love fondant, because I know personally with all my clients, they taste my fondant before they agree to it. And everyone's always like,
right?
oh my gosh, this is actually good. Why do people hate this?
You know what's funny? Because you talk about bridezillas, right?
Right.
So I've had a groomzilla.
Oh, I have.
That groom literally tried to walk out of my place with an entire bucket of fondant behind his back.
Oh.
He liked it so much.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get back here. I'm like, that's an expensive bucket. Get back here.
Well,
he liked it so much.
I think it's really important for people to try it again. It has come a very long way since the first days of fondant.
Yep.
And I encourage everybody to try it again because it has really improved a lot. So.
This mushroom forest makes me want to just be a better person in general. I'm so happy right now.
How can you be a better person, Joshua? You're so sweet.
How cute is that?
You're such a good guy already.
But I mean, it's just, this is changing my entire life.
We can all be better though, I guess.
Every cake I make now is going to have mushrooms on it.
That's
it.
Okay.
They're definitely fun.
I'm going to go see if we have some comments over in our thing after I finish a couple more
Thank you for helping me with the gnome because my hands are too hot. I had to stop.
Some more beard curls here.
Why don't we pull this tree in and get the TV in place, and then we can start adding.
Where's the TV going?
Do you need help doing it?
I think I'm good. I'm just going to make some room.
Okay. It's like the old competition days.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We having like terrible PTSD flashbacks?
The mushroom force is
falling
apart.
I actually got a message on social media. I'm not going to say her name because I'll butcher it. But I got a message last night, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's so fun to see the OG Craftsy instructors. So FYI,
that's
are
funny.
We OGs?
We are OGs.
Oh my gosh.
We are OGs.
That's true.
We are some of the first of the instructors who were a part of Craftsy, and it's so fun for all of us to be back together and having fun on Craftsy's set yet again. So yeah, super excited about that. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't really put that
Can
together.
they call us like legends instead?
Oh, I definitely think.
Yeah, it does.
I definitely think legends
by far
is
I am
better.
the oldest one here, but I mean that's that
not
does
by much.
Still makes me feel old.
Not by much, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yes, I just celebrated 51. I want you to know.
All right, well.
Did you really?
50's fabulous.
Congratulations.
You are fabulous.
I am half a
Look at
mother
this.
century.
High five.
Believe that?
So I
The
just
wonders of
realized
makeup.
because you have that not going to stack well, but we can go like this. You know what I mean? And then put the gnome
We
there.
got that.
Okay.
So they'll be behind them.
Yeah,
Very cool. Very cool. All right, I'm going to go run over in a sec and go see what we have for comments.
Sounds good.
Really quick after I do a couple more cute.
I'm going to do I'm going to put flowers in these pots.
Okay, you put flowers.
And then you can add your mushrooms whenever you're ready too.
Oh, are you ready for? Are we ready for mushrooms?
All I'm going to do is cover the legs to bring this TV together just a little bit more.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll go from there.
Should I do a countdown at the end, or will that really give us PTSD?
We should do a countdown.
Go for it.
You know, I swore I swore I would never do the. Your time starts now, unless I'm the one saying it.
Right.
Oh!
Right.
Said I'm never doing that again.
Got it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think JJR and I have traded in our competition badges for judges' badges instead as well.
Yes.
There is a lot of stress in competition, that is for sure.
Rachel and I actually guest judged on Baker's Dozen and
cool.
did not know each other was there. So she filmed the very first day.
Oh.
The next day, because of COVID.
Yeah.
And the next day I was like, who was yesterday? And they're like, oh, Rachel Tufel. I'm like, she's here. Like, she's on a plane now. I'm like, we could have hung out.
I know.
But they kept everyone separate
so
and
sad.
made sure nobody got
And
sick.
rightfully so, right? At that point in time.
That was like a really fun thing for me for Nailed It, is when we'd bring in judges that I knew. And
Like me.
Yep. And then I'd actually leave work at a normal time, and we'd go out
Go
to dinner
hang
and
out,
have some
yeah.
fun
Yeah.
and be with friends. Okay. I'm going to go see what we have for our comments.
wire clipper
Let's
things
see.
went?
They were in the tools, I think.
Oh, Anne loves the tree.
Oh,
Anne says she loves the
yay!
tree.
Anne.
We served you well. We did well.
And she says she loves a good mushroom forest also.
Oh, here they are.
Let's see. Aura says, I'm so glad to be part of this, and I'm always baking cakes for people, but never a decorated cake. I made a wedding cake in 2001 for the first time, and everyone thought that it came from a bakery. That's an awesome compliment.
Good for you. That's amazing.
Anne says she loves the way you attach the TV, and woo, Craftsy OG. She's also Craftsy OG. Let's see. Where can I go up?
The tree was a legit collaboration, but Rachel did all the hard work of the bottom part, and then I was like, I'll do the dainty stuff at the top.
Well, but that works really well because I am usually one for like, I just want to see progress right away. And so doing a larger tree stump was right up my alley. And I hate all the little tedious stuff. So it was the perfect collaboration. Hey. And Anne, we love you. We wish you were here.
Yes, thank you for the design.
We were making it work.
Yeah.
Yes. Great partnership. Okay.
Yes.
Erin says, great job, friends. Blessed to be part of Sugarthon this year. Our bakery is full of sugar angels. Yay! And we are all watching while we work. I love it. That's great, you guys. Hello, thank you. Let's see. Tracy says, that's our founder. Tracy says, thank you, Barrett Evans, for your donation. And Gail Morgan, thank you for the donation in memory of your granddaughter, Lucia. She says the donation should state in honor of my grandmother who was a chef in the 1930s and 40s. Did you guys hear that?
Whoa.
Her grandmother was a chef in the 30s and 40s.
That's awesome.
That's the 1930s and 40s.
Wowzers.
Obviously. Let's see.
How many we can fit?
Okay.
I'm going to have to trim them.
Such a generous donation from Cal Franklin. Thank you. Thank you.
I think that'll work. And
I need to put on my Jerry Lewis hat right now.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
4, 5,
Okay, I'm back over to go help with the
gnome.
gnome.
I
gotta make boots. Let's make some boots.
Oh, I'm like over your gnome here.
Oh, here,
I'll
I'll move the gnome. I'll swap you places. How's that?
That works.
Okay, since you're working on tree stuff. I'll take a tiny corner over here.
I can move, okay.
Did we decide black boots?
Are you gonna?
I thought you were gonna make them some Crocs.
I'm making Crocs. That's
Crocs.
Right. Okay, where's your? Oh, here we are. My hands okay? Yes, they are. Okay, so I have to make his feet then, and then put Crocs on them. Okay, got it.
We could just make like little
booties. Don't they wear
right.
booties? They wear like
we gotta do Crocs.
gnome boots.
They're not real.
Oh,
yeah, they are. Look at those cute pots, pink pots.
They're super cute.
Flower pots. They're so adorable.
Those were donated by my company, Dobla.
Thank you for that.
Okay, I gotta turn this.
I'm sorry, where?
That's for wire cutters.
Dude, I like those. Okay.
Oh, you're killing my vibe, Rich.
I know. I'm sorry.
Feet.
That's okay. Here,
hang on.
I can take them out.
Hey,
I need to make room because we're gonna stack these pots.
Okay. I'm almost done with this one.
You okay if I make his legs a little shorter? Or do you need
Yeah,
them
no,
that
that's all. That was all work in progress.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah.
There.
Just gonna make his legs a
All
little
better.
shorter.
Oh, you know what? This is not. That's real cake. We're gonna have to stabilize these. Is that what you were talking
Yeah,
about?
we need like straws in there
Yeah, I'll put
or
straws.
some dowels.
Well, let me get them all stitched first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is gonna be heavy.
They're so adorable.
What cakes
and
aren't?
I don't know if this was said yet, but these little pots are actually made from chocolate.
Yes, it's
They're
100%
fully edible.
white Belgian couture.
It's amazing, and you just pop them right into your mouth. I don't think
I
I could do that,
I don't
but it'd be a fun competition.
They're pretty big.
Hey, that's like is it cake? Do you guys love that compliment though? When people look at your cake, they can't believe it's edible.
Absolutely.
I always like that. I don't even want to cut it, and I'm like, no, I need you to consume it.
Yes,
Consume
that's what it's
my
made
art.
for.
It's cake.
That's
Yeah.
what it's made for.
I know.
Okay,
that's the
so
thing.
we think straws,
it's made
Rachel?
to be eaten.
I think straws. I think one straw under each pot would be perfect.
I'm gonna do 2,
Okay,
just in case.
sure thing. I mean, you don't want to make, drama for ourselves here.
What? We need drama.
Well-
I only said 1 straw though.
There's always enough drama in cake
We have
shows, don't you
drama.
think? We don't need to make more.
I know. It's true.
These straws are aggressive.
No,
I
those
only
are
found
dowels.
1. Oh, they're right here. Look,
Oh,
just hanging
just
out
got
on the
tossed
floor.
around. Well, in a bag, but okay. I
think just one. I don't think.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
If I stack more on top, I'm
So
gonna
here's
do
what I
Tell everybody what you're doing and why.
So I'm using
Narrate.
straws to support the weight of the pots because they're full. They have a cupcake in them and frosting, and then we're going to stack more pots on top.
Because they are going on top of more cake.
The TV.
Yes,
the
which
TV
is cake.
actually cake, guys. So, yeah, super important.
You need to support it.
I think just one. And then
Well,
if
I
you
put that
are
onto the
worried about it,
side.
you could always drive a skewer through the straw.
Oh no, my mushroom forest is falling over. I'm devastated. Okay, here we go.
Do we have any cutters? I'm going to go freehand. I'm going freehand. Never mind.
What kind of cutters?
Just like a little circle.
I have circles right
I'm
here.
going to do two on this one and see what it looks like.
Well, I don't have small circles. This is the smallest circle I have right now.
That's big.
I know. Oh, here.
That's huge.
Great trick.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Really great trick. Use your.
Yep.
If you can get it out of there.
That's
Okay,
the trick.
that's gonna
though.
work.
That's the
No,
trick
that
of the
that
trick.
doesn't go there. This goes here.
I have a
See.
little pointy knife.
Let's see. I'll cut this down.
Okay.
That's all right. Thank you.
I'm trying.
No, I appreciate it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Do your thing. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
You know what?
I know, in such a small space.
That's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Can we get in and see the straws going in?
Yeah.
Here we go.
And then I just do this, pull it up, clip it, stick it right down.
Okay.
He didn't trust me. He did too. For each
No,
pot.
I know. I'm scared. I do.
Those little pots, they don't
know-
need that much structure.
You
You're
know
silly.
I trust you.
You know, whatever.
We've only been working together since 1923.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it feels like that.
I mean, yeah. I feel like I've known you before life, right?
I mean, at least 15 years.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, and see, now the tree's in my way, and I did it to myself because I made it, this
We'll
part.
cut a little bit off, and
See, you need a woman to help you because
sometimes
women know everything.
Yeah. I hope you didn't take too much off. Oh, okay.
Let's do a pass the whisk. We have Beth and Joanne that we're going to go to right now while we keep working on this cake.
Oh, there are no.
Hi, I'm Beth Townsend from sunny South Florida, and we are so honored to be a part of this Icing Smiles event. Peyton has given us an amazing challenge. I'd like you to come take a look. We loved Peyton's idea of the gnomes in Alaska, so we decided to make it springtime, and the last looks of the Aurora Borealis, and all the gnomes are having a fun little party celebrating. You can see it's springtime, and we have the grass is starting to grow, and the flowers are coming. We have gnomes that are made of cake and rice cereal treats covered with satin ice fondant and modeling chocolate. And lots of edible glitter, of course, and powdered sugar for snow. And we are very excited. This was so much fun to make and makes us miss Alaska. I hope you guys liked it as much as we did. It is such an honor to be a part of Icing Smiles, and every single cake is special and memorable, and it is such a fulfilling experience. I challenge you to go above and beyond for your next cake and to reach out to Icing Smiles and see what you can do to help. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joanne Winicki, a cake artist based in McKinney, Texas. It is a great honor and pleasure to be working with Icing Smiles for the Sugarthon 2022. I have here a cake topper that I created based on the theme of Gnomes of Alaska, as requested by a boy named Peyton, who is a sibling to a medical child. He is such a cool big brother that it inspired me to make the character of this gnome a cool one. And I hope that this Mr. Cool Beans gnome will make you smile as much as he made me smile while I was creating him. And again, thank you Icing Smiles for this great opportunity to be involved in Sugarthon 2022. Bye!
All right, thank you, Beth and Joanne. We appreciate all that you do for Icing Smiles. Please hit that donate now button or go to the link in the description box on YouTube and Facebook. And please help us continue to make gnomes, to make trees, to make mushrooms, to make TVs, to make Minecraft characters, etc., etc. We are in the middle of making this mix cake of these 3 different themes. We have Playfully Pink, for those of you that are just tuning in. We have Playfully Pink for Addy. Sweet little Addy. Oh, what are you, dude.
I think it worked.
He's stacking pink pots for Addy with the cute flowers.
I don't know if one's gonna fit in there. I'm gonna have to take.
Move it. Move it. Move it back. It'll move. It's modeling chocolate.
Well,
not that one.
Quick fix. All right. And we are doing Gnomes of Alaska. I'm doing some rainbow colored Crocs on our gnome. And we have Rachel over there making all 3 of our kiddos
out of modeling chocolate. Look how cute these are.
Out of
like,
Minecraft
seriously,
characters.
Our little Minecraft characters are totally coming together. So fun.
I'm gonna put one on top too. I'm getting wild, people.
Oh, I think
getting
go for
wild.
it. One more.
Wait, you're doing a whole stack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
Addy.
Are we gonna have to move it 6 feet like you had to used to have to do on Food Network Challenge?
No, thank
No,
you.
it'll stay on the table.
It was the moving it to the table that was always like the big drama.
Well, I could glue them together, but then it'll be really hard to take apart, and then it'll be all messy, right?
No, I say we just leave
Okay,
it.
what flowers should be on top though? That should be a lot of flowers on
Do
top.
we have more pink flowers?
Definitely.
We do.
Okay.
All right, there's the rainbow colored Crocs.
There's one.
Rainbow Crocs on the gnome with his rainbow mittens and his rainbow hat. I think we need a little bit more, well, yeah, maybe a little bit more here. Got a little more gray. All right, thank you again to all of our wonderful sponsors. We have Satin Ice, we have Roxy Rich that makes these beautiful lusters and petal dusts. We have Fat Daddy-O's and their wonderful pans and tools. We have King Arthur Baking Company with their fantastic flours and baking mixes. And their website is pretty fantastic, by the way. Have you checked out their website?
Yeah, it's nice.
I've kind of gone to all their sourdough things. I have sourdough starter that we've had in my family for, I believe we're at 158 years.
Jeez.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Talk about like good stuff. I'm telling you.
Say, can you bake me some?
Actually, oh snap! I just remember. Oh my gosh! I just forgot. I had made sourdough. Sorry, Mom. Could you go and get that out of the fridge and start making the sourdough English muffins? I forgot I made dough before I left. What the heck? Well, the longer it sits, the more sour it gets. But could you start making those English muffins, please? Dude,
Can you mail me one or something?
Yes. I can't believe I just forgot. I just remembered that. Oh,
Roy G. Biff.
That's terrible.
I do the same
I'm sorry.
thing.
I have ADD really bad. Sorry. I think of these weird things. Okay, so you were making Minecraft characters.
Yep.
Well, we have Chef Rubber, wonderful colors and ingredients and flavors and, oh my gosh. Go to Chef Rubber's website. They have all sorts of stuff. We have Ocean Quip. Thank you to them again. And all of they make cables and things of that nature. Clear Shark is an IT solutions company. We're grateful to them. And who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
I don't know.
Who am I missing? Somebody. Anybody?
Satin Ice?
No, I said Satin Ice. We love Satin Ice.
Domino Sugar.
Domino Sugar, of course. Duh. See, I knew I was missing somebody. We love our Domino Sugar, who actually, they also make C&H sugar. So it's not just Domino, because like those of us on the West Coast and stuff, we don't get Domino Sugar, we get C&H sugar. So it's the same lovely sugar company that makes both brands. So.
All right, little trick for you guys. I am making Addy now, and of course she's going to be wearing a pink outfit. So what I'm doing is taking a little bit of colored fondant. This is a super easy way to color your modeling chocolate or just combining fondant with fondant. But what I love most about using modeling chocolate is it just has a more rigid structure. But when you add gel color to it, it can get too soft on you. So using a brightly colored fondant, you can just mix it with white modeling chocolate and it creates your color for you without getting sticky, ooey, and gooey. So there's your little trick for today.
That's a good tip.
It is, yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a lifesaver, seriously. I'm going to give her some white shoes.
Whoa. Okay, calm down. I have
Hey
a tip.
now.
I have a tip. Don't
Talk to your
stack
food.
pots.
Talk to your food. I do that terrible. I talk to my stuff
I do.
all the
I'm
time.
always like, girl, you need to do what you need to do.
I know. My hands
Work
are getting
with me.
sticky. Do we have a wipey of some
Yep,
sort?
There's a
right
bowl
there.
of bleachy stuff down there. I feel like this needs
I do
white.
realize I'm wearing black. I don't know that me and bleach are going to get along very well today.
There's wipes down here too.
Okay. All right. Joshua, talk to us. What are you doing?
How much time do we have left? I didn't even
Well,
ask.
hold on. Let me go see comments.
Because I'm not concerned because it's not a competition. Oh, I'm behind the tree. Hi. Look, I had to make the tree very Tim Burton-y, so it got a little crazy.
Is this water? Is this water?
I'm just
Yes.
adding
I'm making my own
flowers
wipey.
to my flower
they're
pot
right here.
sculpture.
It's okay. I got a paper towel. Oh, fantastic.
Flowers and leaves. It looks really pretty.
Oh my goodness. I'm so messy.
No one?
Oh, I love it. It's
Wait,
beautiful.
Fishing for compliments.
Well, I was focusing. I
what
wasn't
point-
listening. I was
oh.
just focusing. It's absolutely beautiful.
I love it. Okay, let's see what comments we got going on. Come back over here. Oh, Anne loves the gnomes. Yay!
Anne.
Melissa Winchell says, so happy to be here. We're happy you're here too, Melissa. And CJ says, love the mission, love Icing Smiles. CJ, we love you back. All of you are so creative. The details are amazing.
Thank you.
Says Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy.
Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to like work the thing correctly. Aura says, I am thrilled with the work ideas and designs that are being presented. I especially like the idea of mixing the modeling chocolate with the fondant. See?
Yeah, it's a really good
These
tip.
are
Promise.
cake hacks. We love our cake hacks. Chelsea says, everything is looking amazing. Way to go. And
Thank you.
Oh, love the pots, JJR, says Anne.
Oh,
And
thanks, Anne.
Stephanie Wolf says, thank you so much for including our family in this project. Oh, Stephanie, hi. And Addy is so excited and has been loving watching. Hello, Addy. We love
Addy.
you.
Hi, Abby.
We love your book. I read it before we went on the air. It's so wonderful. I love it. All right, back to work. Okay.
I can't get these.
Okay, another tip. Take your mold with your modeling chocolate or your fondant in it, toss it in the freezer for just a couple of minutes.
Yes.
It freezes them almost firm and they pop right out and keep all of your shapes and dimensions. So I'll be back, guys.
Look at your little character. He came out so good.
She is leaving us.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Okay.
back.
I'm back. That was fast.
Okay, good.
Somebody's going to have to stop me here in a minute.
Okay, hit that donate now button and please help us continue to serve these kids. I will, I guess this is an appropriate time to share a tiny bit of my own story since
You should, for
we have
sure.
Just don't make me
I know,
cry.
dude, I can't promise anything. So my daughter, Haley, she was diagnosed when she was 7 and she is about to turn 23. So she was diagnosed. This gives you some hope, parents, okay? Those of you dealing with medical illnesses and crises in your families. Anyway, when she was 7, so this was, 2007. When she was 7, she was diagnosed with chronic myelogenous leukemia. We were in ICU for many, many weeks, and then hematology oncology for a few months. And so I understand that what do you call it? It's almost like a hollow look in parents' eyes when they're dealing with the initial diagnosis. It's like you don't know how to process this. And I have found you have to go through almost a grieving period for your child's health because it has, that good health has gone bye-bye. And so you kind of go through a grieving period. But I've seen so many parents over the many, many years that we've been going to Children's Hospital, and then now that she's older, UCSD Cancer Center. Thank you, High Morse Cancer Center. And all the wonderful nurses and doctors that have helped her over the years. But she is finally in remission. We've kind of bounced in and out. But she still has to stay on her chemo medication, which has done damage to her mental health as far as her brain chemicals. Being on that kind of a poison, really, because that's kind of what chemo is poison that goes in there and kills that cancer. But being on that kind of poison has damaged her brain chemicals, and that has been quite the rocky road. But I thank I thank God every day that I still get her, because I did many, many, many prayers sitting there in that hospital begging God to let me keep her. And
Charity!
Stop it! Sorry, I shouldn't have gone there. But
just because I love you so much.
Sorry, we just had her anniversary. We just had her 15-year anniversary.
I just don't listen.
On the 11th. Thanking God that He let me keep her. And she's just a treasure.
Oh boy.
She called me this morning with car trouble too. She's like, Mom, my car won't start. I'm like, I'm in Minneapolis, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Anyway, I sent her money for Uber. But yes, it's rough. It's so hard to go through that and learn your options. And you know, there are many families that they do lose their sweet child, and they do get their angel wings, but they are with us in spirit, and we're grateful for any time that we do get with them here on earth. And we're so grateful to all of our wonderful families that have been. It's 26,000.
That's crazy.
26,000 blows my mind. And all of our wonderful 13,000 sugar angels across the country that help us to do this are just wonderful. And I'm so grateful to every single one of you. If I could go to every single one of you and give you a giant hug, I would.
She gives really good hugs.
Oh, thanks.
You do.
She's really good at making people cry too. I'm over here like singing music in my head, trying not to pay attention so I don't get tears all over the place.
Okay, should I?
Oh my gosh, I did that on a Halloween Wars. You know that? I was so upset and I was so exhausted, and I was like trying not to cry. So I sat there off camera singing Zippity Doo-Dah in my head. And then when Zippity Doo-Dah quit working, I went to another song. And when that stopped working, I went to another song. I was like, don't lose it on camera.
You know, sometimes
they will absolutely go to you if you start like losing it.
You will.
Because that's good drama for them. It's like, I'm not going to be on camera.
Okay, somebody make me stop. I'm going to do mushrooms
It's
now.
beautiful. Yes, you need to get mushrooms
They just need to be where we just want them just. Where did Anna have them in the sketch? They just kind of all over?
Just wherever you want them.
Okay. I'm going to have to like dig in and then, right?
Yeah, or just chocolate them. Yeah.
Chocolate them.
Well, I want them to like they're growing out.
All the words don't come out.
That's a verb.
Hey, I just made a verb.
That's a new
right
verb,
there.
to
Did
chocolate.
You see that?
Look at this guy.
To coat in chocolate.
He's the cutest.
They're so cute.
He needs to go over here somewhere. Oh man, I'm getting red all over. Oh no, I gotta wash my hands. Ah! Those flowers got me.
But I do want to thank, again, all of our wonderful sponsors, and thank you to all of you that are donating. And if you're watching this after the fact, when we post it on YouTube later, thank you to you also. We are so grateful for any and every penny. Every penny helps us to be able to do this. We have very, very low administrative costs. Our founder, Tracy, makes sure of that. Sorry. I made myself cry.
Oh.
Forgive me.
It's the worst.
But we're very grateful that Tracy does such a wonderful job, and
she does.
And all of our administrative staff at keeping our costs low so that we can put as much money as possible into our mission. But you know, people do have to get paid, and we all have to survive and function, and so we're grateful. I mean, if I could, wouldn't you? If I could do it and I just was like independently like ridiculously wealthy, I would do everything I could for free.
For sure.
And it's not just because my name's Charity.
I think I broke my one that I like.
Oh no.
Oh, your name is Charity.
Doesn't that always happen?
I know, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, your name's Charity. So I would do everything for free. Okay, I'm gonna check comments.
Okay.
Oh dear. That
Oh, we have moss patches
make
too.
us
I
worse.
forgot about these.
Yep.
Okay.
We should probably toss some underneath the TV.
Oh, Stephanie says, we're so glad you love the book. I really do. And you can get it on Amazon. Please go and get it on Amazon. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put the book?
It's up here. I was
you grabbed
using
it?
it for Addy's outfit.
I'm gonna get it all messy. Okay, this is Authentically Addy. Are we on? Okay. This is Authentically Addy. Look at the cute. Can we zoom in a little
You
bit?
gave me some really good spaces for mushrooms, by the way.
These are so cute. All the wonderful
there's really nice little
illustrations. I don't know how you got to illustrate this, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, how we doing?
We don't know. What time is it?
Right.
Well, we're just doing our thing. Okay, here, I'm going to go to comments. Oh, Anne, Charity, I cry every time I hear your story. You're a great mom. Oh, thank you. I try. We always don't feel equal to the task, but all we can do is try. What are you going to do? Crawl in the corner in a fetal position? I mean, I've done that. Don't get me wrong. I have done that. Bawling my eyes out. Okay. Arsan says, so amazing. And, what is your favorite theme in our collaboration cake? Gnomes of Alaska, Playfully Pink, or video games? Which one's your favorite?
Question. Fun.
Let's see, who does it say? There we go. Lee Baker, thank you for donation, says Tracy. And Ashley says, such a great event, sad and happy at the same time. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. We appreciate you. Tracy's thanking me for talking about our fiscal responsibility. We do work really, really hard on that. I don't know how much you know about nonprofit organizations, but some of them have insane admin costs versus every one of your dollars that you donate, 50, 60, 70% of that goes to admin costs and the actual mission gets 30. We're not like that. I promise if I could pay for insurance and software and state registrations with cake, I would. Tracy, you're so great. And you can find the book, Authentically Addy, on Amazon, and there is a link in the comments if you want to go and just go straight to it. So it's Authentically Addy by Stephanie Wolf. You want to look for it there. Let's go to Amazon. All right. Okay, back to the gnome. That's my task, is the gnome. Oh gosh, look at the moss. I love moss. Now, how did you make the moss? Talk to us about how you made the moss.
So we took vanilla cookies and Domino sugar.
Which kind?
Granulated sugar. Pulsed it with a couple different colors of green.
It's gorgeous.
And then I just take a piece of fondant.
Okay.
Cover it in pipey gel, stick it on, and then you sort of put moss around it. Yeah.
Got it.
So it's sort of
feather the edge kind of
just
thing.
gives it that little
clump.
There you go. Thanks.
The initial clump, and then you
and then we'll dust
put
some
a little
of it,
extra.
dust some of it off.
I love it. I just love those kind of things.
The first time I did this was I did a collaboration with Jurassic World.
Oh,
the first one that came out.
That's so fun.
And I made a volcano, and then I made you know how I made moss the really hard way, because I made green royal icing and spread it out.
Oh.
And then once it dried, I pulverized it.
Oh, but look at that. That looks like real moss.
That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, kind of been doing this for a while,
What? Huh? How long?
Since 1927. We talked about it.
Yeah. Our new answer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about that. How did you start? Rachel, go.
Oh, no. See, that always gets me going with tears.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I'm going to try real hard not to do that.
No, just in cake, in general.
Yeah, no, I know.
And then we can talk about Icing Smiles, how you, found out about Icing Smiles. So go cake first.
So I was a physical therapist for a few years and needed a creative outlet at the end of the day. First day of work, I knew it wasn't for me. I love helping people. That was why I got into the industry in the first place. But it's really hard to work with people who are in pain all the time, and you can't fix everyone, unfortunately. And that really, I absorb all that negativity, and so it was really hard for me to come home at the end of the day and not just be tired and emotional and exhausted. And so I would bake. I know, I'm an empath. But I would bake to relieve that emotional stress that I was dealing with. And I found my love through habit of just coming home and baking and doing something creative. I've always been super creative with my hands, and so falling into this was just the perfect thing for me. I would say for Icing Smiles, though, I was, of course, attracted to the purple. I was out at one of the cake shows many years ago and was attracted to their purple and found out about their company that way, and was fortunate enough to make Icing Smiles cake for a young boy in Denver. And my goodness, it's such a special cause, really, really helps us be able to continue to do that and to make other people smile. I mean, I'm sure most bakers out there feel this way. We love giving, and I think that's why we do what we do. We love giving people things. We love seeing them smile when they receive a handmade gift, whether it be sugar or something else. But that feeling is what keeps me doing what I do, because I really love I like making people happy and making people smile. So Icing Smiles is perfect for that. So please donate so that we can continue to have this organization around and we can continue to provide smiles to lots and lots of kids and their families. So JJR,
Good
have you?
story.
Thank you.
How did I get started with cake?
Well, both. Oh, perfect.
My sisters, I have 2 sisters, I'm the middle child, and they received an Easy Bake Oven for Christmas one year when I was 7, and they thought it was theirs, but it was not. And I made it was the old school one too, where it was just a light bulb that dried it out. Now those things bake. Actually bake. Yeah, I have one. I bake in it all the time.
No.
Swear to God. I make like little tiny cakes.
I'm gonna go get
I would
one
make
right now.
little cakes covered in rainbow jimmies and then make my family eat it. Like it's so dry, you have to like get a whole glass of milk to get it down.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, and then I ever since, like that's what I
Love
wanted
it.
to do.
Yeah.
I tried to get out of cake. We had this conversation.
Yeah,
We've all
yeah.
tried to
We've
get
all
out of
tried
cake
to
at
get
some
out.
point, and then something
Yeah.
comes along right after, and you're like, well, I guess I'm still in it.
Apparently.
This is what I'm good at.
Yep.
So Icing Smiles for me was when I was with Highland Bakery in Atlanta, and we would get called on to do cakes. But I believe I first met Tracy at like a IC's convention or something like that. It was definitely a cake show, but I've known her for 15 years. And then we did a collaboration on Men About Cake, where we did a cake for, I believe it was their 1500th.
Oh yeah, you did one of the
Cake. It was like an anniversary thing.
Yeah, one of the anniversary.
And I made like a
cakes.
topsy-turvy purple cake that had all these
That
like
was
teeth
so
and
cool.
smiles all over it.
Yep.
The boys on set were like, it looks like a dentist cake. I'm like, shut up. I thought it was fun.
It's for smiles.
So yeah, I've been doing stuff with Icing Smiles for probably 15 years now.
It's awesome.
Who made that flower arrangement? It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, it so is.
Oh man.
Sometimes I
whoever
have to
did
pat myself on the
that.
back. I
and
need to make sure it's not leaning. It's
And what
actually
Joshua
not.
meant to say was, hit that donate now button.
Should we
We should show them the front.
and click
We
in the
should.
comments.
Because I realize I'm hiding it.
Should we put Addy in the flowers with them, or should Addy be
yeah,
somewhere
let's
else?
next to it.
Let's put her up
Okay.
there.
Over next to it.
All right,
Okay,
I'm still
now I
working
have to
on
turn
her.
it back though, because I have to
Sorry.
put more stuff on it. Okay, Rachel, I'm going to leave the forest and moss and put leaves on the tree, right?
Great.
Yes.
Love that.
Okay,
How
so
much time?
Oh, let's say 15.
Minutes?
20.
How much time do we have left in the broadcast? Anyone?
Anyone?
Bueller? 30.
Okay.
We got
never mind.
this.
So,
Okay.
trying to make you work faster by
Yeah,
telling you less
well-
time. Just kidding. Okay, so I actually destroyed 2 Easy Bake Ovens as a child.
Oh, wow.
Because I was trying to make things that you can't really cook with a light bulb. And so by the time I was so my mom and my grandma decided to teach me on the big oven. And so but I also have always been a bookworm, so I hit the books. I've read everything Julia Child's ever put out. She's my soul sister. I love butter. By age 12, I was making very intricate chocolate junk because chocolate's difficult to work with and it's tricky, and so I dove in. But then I have always dealt with food and worked with food since I was very little. And I used to also eat chunks of butter when I was a baby, at 2. What? Stop it.
Just chunks of butter?
No, I would grab the cube of butter out of the fridge, and my parents would see these little fingerprints in the cube, and then teeth marks at the end because I would bite into it.
Well, I'll do a little shout out to my sister-in-law Susan, who also used to gnaw on a stick of butter.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
you were not the only one.
Soul sister.
That's
Yes.
gross.
Well, then I went to
it's
culinary
nasty.
school and
Learned better to not eat butter.
Yeah, well, to eat more butter, and then a lot of other things. But anyway, so I went to culinary school and I started working for a cake shop in San Diego. The only gal at the time that had been on Food Network Challenge twice, and she'd silver medaled twice, and so I was like, oh, cool, she makes rad cakes. Beryl Ann Bird.
I don't know if I know.
Red hair. She was way OG.
Okay.
And
like when it was just a special. It wasn't on
right.
all the time.
And so anyway, so I learned quite a bit from her facility or whatever. But anyway, so I then Ultimate Cake Off found me, and then I guess the rest is history because 12 shows, 13 shows later, plus 3 years of Nailed It on Netflix. Here I am. But okay, so I also met Tracy at a cake show. It was in North Carolina, and our dear friend Ruth Rickey introduced us. And Ruth Rickey happens to have the same exact leukemia as my daughter Haley. So Haley's leukemia, so you know, is actually a kind that is found in older adults. A lot of older adults.
Really?
It's called CML, chronic myelogenous leukemia. And it's very rare though in children. So a lot of older adults can like be on this chemo medication for 20 years and live a nice long life if they get it early and can control it. However, in a child being on that chemo medication, it's stunted Haley's growth, so she barely made it to 5 feet. We call her fun-sized. And where my boys are like 6 feet plus. And oh God. I know, our family photos are kind of funny. But you know, it's just done a lot of damage for a child to be on that kind of a medication through all your growing years. But anyway, so Ruth has the same exact kind of leukemia. They've been on the same medications, etc. And so Ruth introduced me to Tracy at a cake show. And Tracy got about a sentence and a half. I might have let her get 2 sentences out in like what they do. And I just said, stop, I'm in. Whatever, stop right there, I'm in. And
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I was like
I love
in.
this. It's
whatever it is, I'm in. I think she said like medical and cake, and I was like, I'm in. And so, and then it was a few months later, she asked me to join the board, and I've been involved ever since. And then I became president, and it's just this. I mean, if I could just do Icing Smiles, I would. I would absolutely do that. Anyway, so there's my story.
So donate. So charity.
Yeah, so now you're telling me to do my job. Please, yes, donate now. Go into the comment section in the description and hit that link if you're on YouTube or Facebook. And also, thank you again to Craftsy.com and CreativeCakeDesign.com. Yes. And go on those websites and use the code Sugarthon. All one word.
And get that discount, man.
Get that discount for 1 year for $2.49. I'm so doing this. Like, I mean, I'm already on Craftsy. Oh, there's a shameless plug. So go on Craftsy.com and go to my isomalt class, Intro to Isomalt.
I got about.
Learn about sugar.
I got about sugar. 700 classes on.
I was just going to say,
I know you guys couldn't even like say them all. I only have one.
Man About Cake is on there too.
Well, that's
and there's
true.
like 100 and some episodes.
I only have one, so I can do my shameless plug for my one.
I think I have
your one
8
is a good
full
class.
Classes.
Thank you. That's why I'm called the Sugar Sorceress.
I've taken both of your classes. I took yours to do something sugary, and then I took yours because somebody asked me to do a geode cake, and I was like,
"Oh, nice!
Let me go see how Rachel is going to do this." But I had already started it, and then I took a picture and sent it to her. She wrote back like, "Oh Lord," and I said,
"I did not."
You said something like, "Why are you watching that?"
Yeah. That's what you. Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I started it, and then I pulled your class up and realized I was doing it completely wrong, so I started over." It came out really nice, though.
It did.
Okay, do I need anything more on our gnome, or is our gnome good? Is he done?
Oh, he's good. I like.
You like his Crocs?
Yeah, we're just gonna. I'm gonna have to put support.
We definitely need support because he's a little on the heavy side. I put a lot of hair on him.
That's okay.
Because gnomes have a lot of hair, but he's
well,
removable.
he's supposed to be all like.
So
you can't see his eyes and
good.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you know what though? I do need to make it. Oh, dang! Come on, sit. I'm gonna use some of the Roxy and Rich petal dust and put a tiny bit on his nose.
Yes, it needs to be cold.
Yeah. Who's got a tiny brush? Anybody?
I have a teeny tiny one. It just has black on it.
Oh no, it's okay.
Well, I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna use my finger.
Here.
It's okay. I'm gonna use my finger because I don't want black.
Is that enough leaves?
No, there's no black on it anymore.
You sure?
I just washed it.
Okay, let me see.
It's in alcohol.
So is this enough leaf?
Dude, that's a striping brush.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Okay, I'm just gonna put more leaves in.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gorgeous. Do you want to talk to us about how you did the flowers?
How the flowers are gum paste. When it comes to flowers, I cheat and I don't care. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you because I cheat too.
But I make my big flowers, and then all the filler flowers I buy.
Nice.
I do make my own leaves because I just like my stampers and whatever. But yeah, and the mushrooms I made by hand. That's kind of like a flower.
It is.
Well,
Agreed.
absolutely.
Oh, wait, do
Well,
we
it's
need
a
more
fungus.
Y'all, I have made the biggest mess.
This
Oh,
is
Lord.
sparkly.
That's okay. I think we need more. We need some of that, like here, growing up the tree onto
Yeah.
the stump. We need some on the backside.
We
Moss
didn't-
is all over these trees, not
we
just
didn't
at the
paint
bottom. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I think we'll.
We're not doing some of the things we said we were going to do.
Well,
That's all right.
you know, sometimes things get cut, so there's that. That's probably one of the harder parts, I think, especially with creating novelty style cakes like this is, you know, in our heads, we have so much that we want to do. And especially for a show like this where, you know, we want to all, of course, put our best foot forward and do so much more. Sometimes we can pull it off and sometimes things get cut. And like that is a
You know,
real life choice that you make and it's
There's
okay.
a mantra I live by that's I am more creative than I am talented.
Well, from a business perspective, at some point you have to keep it profitable. You can't like lose money on a cake if you're doing this
That's
for.
true.
I mean,
I've lost money
for
on
business,
lots of
but-
cakes.
Oh
Of
gosh,
course,
how'd I get
because
all
we
this
want to put
color on me?
everything
What
out.
happened?
That's amazing.
It's just there's color everywhere.
What on earth?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Where's the wipies?
You know, Carrie Vincent always told me that if everything looks perfect and pristine, then it doesn't look real.
I miss Carrie.
I do too.
I miss her so much.
R.I.P. Sweet Carrie Vincent.
But yeah, I think that is probably one of the biggest pieces that have stuck with me is make it messy. Like make it feel real. Moss isn't perfect on a tree. Moss is gonna land on your mushrooms.
Right.
Leave it there. Like
I won't. Don't
it's
want it on my
okay.
mushrooms, Rachel. Don't bully my mushrooms.
I'm not bullying your mushrooms. I just want you to know, Joshua, it's okay.
I know.
You
Is there
validating
green in
him?
here?
Yes, there's two colors of
Okay.
green.
I
Fluorescent
used-
and
I
I'm
used all the
checking
other ones.
comments.
Okay,
So
well-
we'll just, this is going to be bright. But
What
okay,
are you
we'll cover
doing
it.
with green?
I just want to do. I want to do more of like a patch of moss.
Okay, Kayla
Oh.
says, love the tree. It's looking awesome.
Thanks. Who said that?
Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Kayla Mendoza.
Thank
and
you.
Katie, is the cake in the middle actual cake today?
Yes.
Ooh, good answer.
It's all
I
cake.
was like, isn't it? Come on, please hold. Woohoo. Okay. I have to go way back. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, this is a good. Okay. Chelsea says, what is your favorite Icing Smiles cake you've done?
Ooh.
The one I did for Mad About Cake for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was.
The one that you just
Icing
talked about?
Smiles was like just do us an anniversary cake.
Yeah.
And I just got to do what I wanted, and it was really fun.
That's cool. Rachel?
I have done one Icing Smiles cake that I'm not gonna say the name right. Gyoji. It was like these little figurine type things, kind of like Minecraft, but it was a pyramid, an upside down pyramid, so gravity defying, and we had all these like figurines and flying things up on top. It's like it's not a video game, it's a card collector. Gyoji? Nobody?
I don't know
Something
where
of that
you are
sort.
That's
right
cool.
now. I'm not.
I'm not into that either. So I had to do a lot of research actually in order to figure out what the heck I was creating for this child. But it ended up being super cool. And again, what is so awesome for us as Sugar Angels is to be able to make the family smile and like just bring them so much joy and excitement for a birthday or whatever it is that we're celebrating. So it makes me cry every time. I have to like run away from the families because I'm bawling and it's really tough.
It does get tough, that's for sure.
I love it. My first one that I did was actually on Christmas Eve, and it was for this sweet little boy named Evan. It was his 3rd birthday, and he was born with a kidney condition, so he had recently just had a kidney transplant. Had spent most of his 3 years already in the hospital, not a whole lot of time out of the hospital. He was the cutest little thing, oh my gosh. And he wanted a, it's on Disney Mornings, Disney Channel.
I don't
and
remember.
It's
been a while.
It's the cute little pirate dude with a parrot.
SpongeBob.
No. Anyway, it was so cute. And I made a little chocolate treasure chest with candies and chocolate treasures, and he grabbed that thing and stuck it in his mouth and started chomping on that whole treasure chest.
That's awesome.
It was the cutest thing ever. And I didn't realize until I'd gotten there and he started eating it that he had never tasted birthday cake.
What? Oh, how?
Yep, because of his kidney, he was never able to do that. So of course, then that was like whew, waterworks. But it's so sweet. But I think I've gone to do 5 or 6 so far. Icing Smiles cakes. They've all been so wonderful. I keep in touch with all my families, every one of my families. I call them my families because I feel connected to them once I've done a cake for them. Okay, let's see. Stephanie Wolf again says, the cake is going to turn out amazing. This is such a fun idea. We're glad you love it because we're loving doing it.
And while we're talking about
Thank
Stephanie,
you.
I'm just going to say, I'm so sorry, children. Your Minecraft characters are going to simulate what you look like.
I mean, they're not going to be exact.
But they are not exact.
But they're Minecraft. You got
They
a lot
are
of leeway
Minecraft
there.
after all.
You got pixels.
Have no fear. Addie will have her bow because I think that's amazing.
Fantastic. Okay, and thank you. Tracy says, thank you, Catherine Colbert, for your donation. JJR, for you, any favorite memory from your first Icing Smiles Craftsy collaboration?
Favorite memories from the Man About Cake thing I did?
Yes.
I think, like I said, just
Favorite memory?
designing the cake in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to have Tracy on the show and like actually talk about the history of Icing Smiles. I don't know. I just loved that whole day. It was really nice.
That's awesome.
Really nice, yeah.
Well, here, okay, so if you're first tuning in, by the way, we have about 13 minutes left, friends.
Okay.
That's it?
Okay.
Yes, you better hurry up.
Can I get extra time?
And do I get to do a countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do we have to?
No. Okay. But I might like to just because I can. So Icing Smiles is a nonprofit organization. We create custom celebration cakes and other treats for kids with medical illness and a medical crisis. We do that through a network of 13,000 Sugar Angels nationwide. And
straight on, right?
we serve all 50 states. So anywhere you are, we can match up a baker with the child. Anyone can, I guess, nominate any child for a cake. You don't have to be a family. So if you know of a family that would like a cake, please go on the website icingsmiles.org and go on Request a Cake link. Or if you have time to help us or would you like to be a Sugar Angel, go on the Volunteer Now, I think is the button. And my hair is getting out of place because I'm working. And we would love any and all help because we have people that can help us with administrative stuff if you're not into cake and you can't do cake. But we also do cookies and like you saw on one of the videos, cookies and cupcakes and other treats. There's lots of ways for you to help us out and we need everyone's help. We really do. I don't know how to explain that when you're in crisis mode with a child, your whole world just goes, just crumbles. And you are like laser focused on that child, on helping them, getting them well, doing anything and everything you can to get through that crisis. Like literally everything goes away, which is why we serve siblings, because siblings go away. And that's a terrible thing to say. But my boys they had to be taken care of by family because I was living at the hospital with Haley. I showered at the hospital. I ate at the hospital. It was awful. I don't recommend it. And you're just so focused on that child. So siblings do get kind of ignored. They have to grow up kind of quick and realize that mom, dad, whoever is grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, whoever is focused on that kid because they need that focus and they need that help. I love that we, unlike other organizations that help kids in crisis and medical things, I love that we serve siblings. That's one of my favorite things actually about us, that we do serve siblings because they deserve it too. they deserve to be celebrated because they have done wonderful things being a supportive, wonderful sibling to the child that's in crisis. Okay, let's see. Everyone's story in this event is proof how strong and resilient people can be in life. That is true. It's amazing to hear them all and so bittersweet, just like delicious dark chocolate.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you're talking my love language right there, dark chocolate. My favorite, 72%. Thank you, Gabby. And Katie, those mushrooms are my favorite part of the cake so far. So cute.
Thank you.
Yay! Stephanie also says, love hearing all your stories. Kayla, love the tree. It's looking awesome. Katie, oh yeah, we asked Ashley. Oh, Ashley, you rock. Thank you for your generous donation. That's from Tracy. Stephanie says, my son eats butter randomly too. Maybe he'll be another amazing baker also. You can probably count on that.
That's awesome.
I think it's one of those like tips that you're going to go into food. Tracy says, another great donation from Leslie Edstrom. Thank you. Knitting with Banyo says, hi friends. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. We think you're awesome too. With all these people eating butter, we need to find a butter sponsor. Well, there. Okay, so I'm gonna do a shout out. Challenge Butter. I have gotten onto most of the recent shows I've done.
All right.
They've been a huge. We've even like given away a pallet of butter on Nailed It.
That's kind of crazy.
Challenge. Get over here. We need you. I'll work on that, Tracy. CJ says, awesome. Your support of this amazing organization is wonderful. We love you, CJ. Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Yes, somebody thankfully said Jake and the Neverland Pirates. That's the first cake I did. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Couldn't think of it.
You don't have
Dang
kids.
it. It was only put on the spot. But I put myself on the spot. Rachel, the characters are great. So smart using that mold.
Oh, yes.
That's
Use
from Ann.
molds. They
That's from
save you
Ann.
time.
She made that mold
Anne's
yesterday.
like holding true to her promise that she was going to watch the whole time, and she was like on us. So, Anne, how am I doing being like the ghost of Anne Heap? I need a pink chef coat though. Let's see. Stephanie again says, can I just shout out two bakers we've had? Yes, please.
I am ready.
We have
for
Wanda
characters,
Duran in
so
Florida
on
and
that side, so
Lindy
it's sort of like the
Garwood in
finale?
Texas.
Yep.
Oh, how
I'll
fantastic.
just keep adding. What did I not add?
Thank you to both of them for being sugar angels. And then Chantel asks, what was your most difficult cake to create? I get that a lot. And how did you tackle the idea, and were you victorious?
I don't think there's anything else.
Okay, ready? Did you hear that, guys? What was your most difficult cake to create?
But I don't know.
And how did you tackle the idea?
Most difficult cake. Any cake that I've done out of town.
Yeah, traveling. I travel a lot with cake. That's always my more
That's
challenging.
tricky, isn't it? Yeah.
The octopus cake I made was tough to figure out how to make that.
The which one?
Octopus cake that I made with the tentacles, and then it had the tears.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably my.
It's the gravity-defying
This one-
funky stuff.
It is the gravity
stuff.
stuff.
You're
Yep,
so funny.
always.
Okay, Rachel,
Okay.
you have a difficult one?
You know, I always feel like it's my favorite. Oh gosh, I'm on the wrong side now. Hang on. I was getting ready to do something big, you guys. Always my favorite cake and my most challenging cake tends to be the one that's coming, because we are always trying to push the envelope on design. You know, we want to create something that we haven't seen before, or haven't done before, or put champagne through it, or make it shoot fire. Like, that is just what we do. So that, I always feel like that's my hardest cake.
Pushing that food envelope.
Yeah.
Right?
But I have my big surprise. Are we ready?
Oh, yes. Okay, cameras, you ready?
I think we need to change the channel.
I'm out of mushrooms, and it makes me
Are we
really
ready?
sad.
Wait, are we ready to change the channel?
I feel like Icing Smiles is lovely, and we have supported them this entire time, but I want to let Minecraft in on a little special secret something. So,
yes!
Woo! Let's change the channel.
Look at that.
And get our
I got it. Yeah, don't put your foot down.
I'm not moving.
You almost stepped on it.
Addy lost.
Mind your way,
I'm fixing you. I promise, girlfriend.
Addy, look at yourself out of cute Minecraft
And we know it's Addy because she loves pink and bows. So we're hanging with Addy.
I found a mushroom.
And we're going to hang with Philip. Oh, little cleanup there.
Do you need help?
Oh my gosh, that is so cool looking, you guys.
Turn it towards him. Hey, I'm gonna turn it towards this way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That way everybody can see. All right, and our last one. Oh boy, his head doesn't want to stay in
I have one more
place.
mushroom. I'm real excited about
more
it.
mushrooms? Okay.
Just one.
We want our characters in there.
Be in the way, but I need to put some more moss
look
before
how cute they
Charity
are.
counts us down.
Okay. Where are we on time? What else do we need in here?
We can put, I don't know, flowers, moss.
Flowers? Oh yeah, I think some flowers like hanging out.
With the mushrooms?
With the mushrooms.
Okay.
We have 6 minutes? Oh,
we got,
yeah,
that's
we
like
got this.
we can start over. An eternity.
Oh my gosh. Look at those adorable Minecraft
the purple
characters.
one.
Here, take that one.
Okay.
You're gonna have to, we'll have to clip them though.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends on where I put it, I suppose.
That's true.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to talk about my most difficult cake.
Oh,
I wish
yes.
I had a picture
do
to share.
yours.
So I did a huge Tron light cycle. Now, if you'll remember what those look like, 2 gigantic black wheels, hollow through the middle. They're just like literal rings, okay?
Oh.
And then the motorcycle with the rider and lots of black, but I had lights in the rings so it looked lit up. But then I had this giant sheet of sugar coming out the back, like the big
Looks better
light
when it has like a backing
spew.
to it. So.
But then I had the idiot idea. You guys ready for this?
Okay.
I had the idiot idea to
Don't we
put the
always
whole thing on a big fat 3/4 inch slab of glass so that I could uplight it. But okay, so the whole thing was like a foot, maybe almost 18 inches tall.
Here,
what do you have to do to a 18-inch cake?
Oh.
You have to like support it, right?
Where's the moss?
Can you support
in the back
into glass? Can you stab dowels into glass?
Yikes, girl.
No.
Yeah,
that's a big no. You can't.
That's tricky.
So that was a tricky feat of physics that I learned, but I did keep it standing up, and it did get uplit, and it was pretty sick.
Yeah, I just like.
But that was like, I needed to think that one through a little bit more before I even attempted that one. But it did work. But I was lucky. Okay, Anne says she's been home for 16 days, and this is the most exciting thing that's happened.
Oh, Anne, we love you and miss you.
You're sick.
Everyone feels your pain. I'm pretty sure everyone by now has gotten COVID at some point.
Oh my gosh. And Chantel says the cake is coming out amazing. You guys are doing an amazing job. I can't believe how realistic it looks. We love these props.
Thanks.
And Katie says it looks so whimsical.
Yes.
That
is
was
what we
the
are
point.
going for.
Fantastic.
I always design things with like Tim Burton or Dr. Seuss in mind for sure.
Oh gosh, yes.
Well, definitely making things that are a bit more fun rather than realistic are easier. So if you're just like getting into cake and wanting to sculpt and have some fun, make things that are playful and whimsical, and then you hone your skills in, and then you can do things that are more realistic looking. So
I don't like making realistic looking
the one thing you should never attempt, in my opinion, is Mickey Mouse.
Never attempt?
Never attempt him.
Isn't there
Because
just like
he is
a-
the most
there's just like a
recognized.
pan?
No, he's the most recognized figure ever. And if you don't get him exact, he looks bad.
Okay, good to know.
Just saying. He looks awful if you don't get him exact, because everybody knows what he looks like.
Okay, is there a brush? I need to clean up my mushrooms. I'm not allowed to, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I was going for it, but you're
this
good.
has some stuff on it. Let me get the pink off. We have flags. You want your flags?
The flags!
The
Oh my God! The flags!
I'm like,
Thank
wait a
you.
minute, we got flags.
You
Oh,
are
careful.
missing something.
I got 2 flags, just in case I made 2,
Should
but I
we,
think
like,
I just want 1.
should we prop this up someplace?
That's what we were trying to do, but
Oh.
we're trying to get the camera in
Copy.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll move some frosting, because we're done with frosting, aren't we?
Where'd you put cocoa powder? Do you know where that is?
Over there.
Here's a
I
flag
believe.
for you, if you want this guy. We have to do our lovely flags. We're moving frosting over.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're down to about 4 minutes. Is that right? 4-ish.
I got 2 flags. Should I put both of them in here?
Okay. If we're how much more time do we need?
We don't need much. I think we're
We're
almost
just
done.
we're now just noodling.
Almost like fine touches.
Fine
We're noodling.
touches.
Okay, because I want to do my
Almost
last
done.
like.
Oh, you need to
Thank
close
you
it
to
out, right?
everyone. Hold on.
Okay, Coco, one more trick for you.
One more trick. Oh, we love Coco. Coco's great dirt.
Oh, that's right. We were going to use black. And
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, we
We're
ran out of
just-
time.
Back down.
Sometimes
See, I would pull out my
improvise.
airbrush at this point and then do
Okay.
all the black shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot on that cake.
It is.
Today would not be possible without our glorious Sugar Angel cake artists, Rachel Tufel of Intricate Icings and Joshua John Russell, the Man About Cake, and the You've Been Deserted on YouTube.
Yes.
So go check both of those out. We are also so grateful for the Wolf, Escalante, and Straub families. We're so grateful to Craftsy.com. They saved me today, or this year for the 2022 Sugarthon, and CreativeCakeDesign.com coming together to make Sugarthon happen. Don't forget to take advantage of that wonderful, generous coupon code for both of these sites to get a 1-year subscription for only $2.49. Just use the coupon code SUGARTHON, all one word. How we doing, guys?
All right. How much time?
Couple minutes.
Okay.
What do you, last word?
I think we're there.
Last words. What do you want to say? What would you like to say?
I think it looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
High five.
You guys did great.
Yeah. Well, I hope this was fun for everybody. It certainly was fun for us. We haven't had a sugar play date in a very long time.
It's been a while.
Always love getting together with our sugar friends. They certainly make life far more interesting and far more fun when we're creating things like this.
Yeah.
So thank you both to Charity and JJR for, well, I invited
And
them.
you.
So I'm so glad they were like, yes, we'll come.
Of course. Of course.
So yes,
Of course.
so excited. And I know Charity has mentioned it, but Creative Cake Design and Craftsy both are fabulous places for you to learn what you see us doing here. This is literally, we are sharing everything. So yeah, Charity, do you have any other final words?
Yes, I want to just tell everybody thank you for joining us. We hope you had as much fun as we did. One more time before we sign off, please hit that donate button one last time or click the link in the description box to help us at Icing Smiles continue to serve these thousands of kids impacted by a medical illness or medical crisis as we provide them smiles and good memories through custom celebration cakes and other treats like that. Please visit the website icingsmiles.org to learn more and see how you can get involved. We need everyone's help. Your donations aren't just providing cake or cookies. They are spreading joy by creating positive memories and a sense of normalcy for the families we serve. I am Chef Charity. I'm so grateful for you tuning in. I want to personally thank you for being part of our Sugarthon 2022.